Hello and welcome back to part 3 of the digital camera tutorial, where we're going to be looking at adding the lens. Now we could do this as a separate part in a separate part studio and do it as assembly, but as this is a starter tutorial, we're going to start doing it as a new part within the part studio. So there's a couple of things we need to think about when doing that. So I'm going to start by doing an extrude. From that middle bit, I'm just going to pull that out, the length I want. So it's probably, if we look at it, it's probably going to be about 75. And this time I'm going to do new. And you'll notice it's gone a different colour. Okay. Now if I get rid of part 1, we can see what we've got there for part 2. So we've got that for the moment. The first thing we're going to do is make the camera lens a bit wider or thicker. So I'm going to go to sketch, click on the end there, press the N key, and I'm going to draw from the centre a circle out. So we'll do it 60. I think 60 will work on this. Press the tick, extrude, sketch 11, and we drag it back. And I can do to face. So I can select this, the face of this part. And I'm going to add to part 2 and press OK. Now if I hide part 1 now, by clicking there, we're just working on our lens. And we know the lens is in the right position and everything. So we can hide part 1 and we can just work on part 2 for the moment. So we can see here where it's going to go into the camera. What I'm going to do is put a small chamfer on each end to start with. So one there, one there. Now 5 is a bit too much, so we're going to do 2 and 2. Like that. I'm then going to click sketch onto the front. Sorry, that was a bit quick. I'm going to press the sketch button and click on the front plane there and press the N key. I'm going to use the offset tool, which is up there. Click here. It gives us 5. So that arrow, we click that, it then brings it inside. I'll press enter once, because then that gets me the number. I'm going to look at what 3 gives me. I'm going to go with 3. And then extrude, sketch 12. We're going to go in, remove, and we're going to go in 2 millimeters. So we've now got the front end of the lens. And we can then use a fillet on the end of that. So probably 1 millimeter. Looks okay. So we've now got the outer bit of our lens, but it looks a bit plain. So something we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a pattern around part of this lens to give it grip and to give it a bit more appeal. Now it is a bit more complex than how we did with the 3 buttons in the previous part of the tutorial, but we'll give it a go. Now the first thing I'm going to do, because we're modeling on a thing, is to create a new plane. And that plane has got to be 30. It can actually be 35 because we want it to go above what we've already got there. So I'm going to press tick there. And we're going to start on that plane. So we're going to click plane 1 and then click sketch and press the N key. And a square around the lens. So we'll take this a bit slowly. We're going to go on to center point rectangle, and I haven't got a center point for this. So I'm going to have to rely on some external measurements. Because it's going to wrap around it, it doesn't have to be perfectly in the center. But we will try our best. So I'm going to start by drawing a center rectangle, which needs to be 3 millimeters by 3 millimeters. We then need to dimension it. So the height can come off of this one there, and we can do that at 8. Now, what I can do is I can find my line at the top here. So use the use line. Actually, if I click that use line, we delete that. We click the end there, the end there. And if we reference them 2 points at 30, because we did it a diameter of 60, we can then delete that line. And we know from that point there, we're bang in the middle. So the next part is to use a linear pattern and draw around this whole thing. Like we did with the buttons on the back of the camera, just that we're going to do a lot more of them now. So our gap needs to be 6.1, if I've done my maths correct. And I need to do 31 to loop all the way around. Okay, so we end up with 31 of them going up that way. What I've just lost, just press undo on that. Just highlight that again. A linear pattern. I'm going to put in 8 that way at 6.1, and we do 6.1 down here, and this one we do to 31. And when Onshape catches up with itself, it will then create that pattern. Now, actually, I'm going to take that down to 7, just because I want to do something towards that end there. And press the tick. So you can see we've got this pattern now running there. So what we can do is use the warp tool. So it's transform, second one down is warp. So the tools are sketch 13. The target is our cylinder. We want it to be solid. Merge with part 2, we're adding, and we're going to put in a distance of say 1mm. So it's just going to create a bit of a grip surface on there. And you can do the maths, you can play about, you can make these bigger, wider, smaller. You can do whatever you want to do on there. So my lens is almost finished. I'm just going to put a thicker ring in this space here. So we can do that one or two ways. The way I'm going to do it is using an offset again. So I'll press sketch, and we'll click on this ring here and press the N key. I'm then going to draw my circle. So I'll find the center there. I'm going to draw it slightly wider than the dots. So we do it at 62.5. I'm going to press the tick, and you can see we've got a ring here. When I do my extrude on that ring, I only want it to be 5mm. And at the moment, it's going to create it as a new. It's going to add it on. I'm going to go to the offset, flip the direction, and I'm going to put in 5 and press the tick. And as you can see, we've now got that ring around the edge there. Now, if we really want to make this look nice, we can do a sketch on the back there, press the N, use the offset tool. I'll stick with 5, I'm happy with that. Press the tick. And then go extrude, remove. I'll go 5. And we've got the lens. Now when we press part 1, you can now see you've got the whole thing on there together. And again, this is just an example. You don't have to stick with these numbers. You can do the maths. You can work out the diameter and how many you need to actually move around there. It's just to show you as an example of what can be achieved. In the next video, we'll look at adding some more features to this as an example, as an extension task. But ideally, from this point on, you're looking to add your own to it. So you could put a similar sort of pattern shape on here for grip. We could think about strap holes, chargers, battery compartments, all these things that you could go and add to it. I've been in the Onteacher. Once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.